Welcome to Target, where we know you'll have a terrific experience. I'm Doug.
And I'm Maria. And even if you already started working here, you're already part of an important team in a great Target store.
That's right. Now you were chosen to work in our store because we think you'll help us achieve our vision of being the best company ever.
You'll probably learn something new every day, at least for a little while.
There'll also be a lot of challenges, but there's nothing we can't solve by working together. The leadership team and your fellow team members are anxious to help you and to make working at Target a positive and rewarding experience.
If you ever have a question, all you have to do is ask it. Everyone here from the CEO down wants you to be successful. In fact, Target prides itself on our open door policy. Ask your team leader, ask your ETL, or ask any supervisor. Their doors and every door are always open to you and what you have to say. Two-way communication, fair dealings are a key part of our culture and a key part of our success.
We're in a very competitive business, and we're changing all the time. We have to, in order to stay ahead of the other guys. Now, just a few years ago, we really didn't sell that much in the way of grocery items. But now, well, many of our stores have a full-line grocery, and others sell many more food items, which means that we're now competing not only with other retailers, but with grocery stores too.
That's a huge challenge, but we believe we can win the battle with the competition because not only do we have high quality products at competitive prices, we've got the best guest service in the business, and because we're the best, that makes those of us at Target a target ourselves.
We're a target because we're a threat to unions, the unions that represent grocery store workers.
When we take business away from unionized grocery stores, that means they need fewer employees.
And fewer grocery store employees mean fewer union members. And fewer members, well, that's a problem for the union business. That's right, I said business. Union business.
A union is not a charity, it's not a club, and it's not part of the government. It's a business that has to take in money to survive. But it doesn't have any products to sell. All it has is memberships to sell. A union's only source of income is the money they charge members.
Money for initiation and dues and fines and assessments. You get the picture. So it's pretty obvious that the fewer members their business has, the less money they collect.
The union's only alternative is to get more people to pay their hard-earned money to them in dues every month.
And that's becoming more and more of a problem for unions every day. 50 years ago, 1 out of every 3 workers was in a union. Today, that number, excluding government workers, has dropped to less than 1 in 10.
One of the biggest reasons is that workers know that all the good things unions once did, child safety laws, workman's comp, all of that, they're all laws today. Laws protecting workers. They were passed a long time ago.
And nobody wants to pay dues for something they already have.
So the numbers just keep going down. You can see why the union would want to organize us here at Target.
If the unions did try to organize Target team members, they could also try and bring along their way of doing business, an old-fashioned, rigid structure.
Old-fashioned is right. Being able to change quickly and adapt to new opportunities, being flexible. That's the key to running a successful business in today's market, and we've got the flexibility now.
Right you are. No one knows exactly what could happen, but there are lots of examples of how rigid grocery store union contracts could hurt our store's ability to serve guests and actually hurt our team members in the process.
Here's what we mean. Let's say you're working in stationery, but you're walking through domestics on your way to check on something. A guest stops you and asks for help. What would you do? Without even thinking about it, you'd stop and give them any assistance they required. But what if union work rules say you can't work outside of your department? What do you tell the guest? Sorry, I can't help you? That makes you look bad, but more importantly, it means our guest doesn't get immediate attention, and they might not come back. So everyone gets hurt, everyone except the union. Right now, team members can get more hours based on their ability to cover more than one area. You have the option of being cross-trained and becoming a more valuable member of your team.
That's right. But with a rigid union contract, that may no longer be an option.
Also, under the old-fashioned union rules that really haven't changed in decades, seniority rules. Rather than treating people as individuals, everything depends on when you were hired. Schedules, job assignments, promotions, transfers, even days off are often decided by seniority only.
And that can be one of the least efficient and really not a nice way to operate. There's no regard for individual skills or needs of each team member. Top workers suffer because their performance isn't reflected in job assignments or promotions. And the company suffers because the best qualified people don't necessarily get the right jobs.
Once again, the only winner is the union. They can justify collecting dues from people who don't get the jobs or hours they want based simply on that seniority date. They don't have to offer any explanation at all about why